Breaking the News with Des Clark.
I am Des Clark and this is Breaking the News, the show that breaks the week's news and asks four opinionated panellists to put it back together again. And we are coming to you from the heart of the Glasgow International Comedy Festival! With me are four amazing comedians. On my right, we have Elaine Malcolmson and Chris Thorburn. And facing them are Ashley Storey and Jim Smith. In the news this week, the Scottish National Blood Transfusion Service is asking people to support Scotland twice by donating blood before this summer's World Cup. NHS Scotland are concerned about low stocks of Groups O and A, while Scotland fans are more worried about Group C. Australian designer Katy Perry has won her High Court appeal against pop megastar Katy Perry in a years-long trademark case. The designer says she couldn't have done it without the valuable experience of her lawyers, Taylor and Swift. And a Clumber Spaniel named Bruin has been crowned Best in Show at this year's Crufts. Strong, well-groomed, with a luscious glossy coat, Claire Balding still does the commentary for the show. Right, you've met the teams. Let's crack on with round one! This is the Broken News round, where our teams have to guess two major stories of the week that have been mashed together into one single news headline. So, Elaine and Chris, can you tell me what this is all about?
President Trump says he believes the war with France is almost complete, but rampant Scotland has still not, as he put it, won enough. Ireland said the end of the Six Nations Championship would be determined by them.
Well, a lot going on this week, Elaine. Any thoughts as to what our first story might be?
Is it the war?
Yes, that is right, Elaine. This week, President Trump told CBS News that the US-Israeli military campaign against Iran is very complete, pretty much. As well as that, the impact of the war has been hitting us here in the UK with the price of oil rising. Well, listen, that continues, and obviously we've got the quotes coming in. The latest one is, "We will hit them so hard that it will not be possible for them or anybody else helping them to recover that section of the world." That was said by FIFA Peace Prize winner Donald Trump. Elaine, I'll bring you back in here. What do you think then? Are you worried about the knock-on effects on the UK?
Everyone's kind of worried about the price of oil. I think it went up to $120 a barrel. But they should just do like what they did with chocolate digestives and just make the barrel a bit smaller and not tell anyone. But Trump says it's all going to be fine because Trump's going to escort the oil through the Strait of Hormuz. And if you ignore the missiles and the strategic mines, that's probably just like taking a wide load up the A9, isn't it? So no, not worried.
Absolutely fine with that. Chris, are you worried about the knock-on effects on the UK?
I'm a bit. I'm seeing the way that oil prices are rising and it's going to affect us. It's already affecting our travel. Flights are getting more expensive. According to one expert, they're saying that by this time next year, an EasyJet flight to New Zealand could cost the same as a ScotRail return to Dundee.
Tough times, Chris. How are we going to cope? I never know. Ashley, what do you think about this then? Are you worried about what we're seeing here? Are you worried about the knock-on effects in the UK?
To be fair, I'm worried about everything all the time, so this is just another thing to worry about. Like, I'm worried that I'll get turned into a painting by a witch, and my GP's told me to stop talking about that when I go to see her. Anyhow.
So this is quite far down your list then, really?
Also, I don't know about you, but the films made it seem like World War II was a lot of fun. Bedknobs and Broomsticks, Angela Lansbury, The Sound of Music, Hogan's Heroes, let's put on a wee show. I just feel like, and all the songs were good. Roll out the barrel of oil, we'll have a barrel of fun. I I'm kind of looking forward to maybe giving a guy a handy in Dunoon for a pair of tights.
Jim, what do you think about this then? Be honest, are you worried about the knock-on effects on the UK?
Well, it's already affecting me, being a farmer. And you mentioned earlier about the red diesel. It's now £100 to fill my car. So, raging.
And there we have it. Of course, President Trump has warned that if Iran disrupts the global shipping of oil, he will unleash fire and fury. But he's no sure if he can get the rest of the gladiators. So there we have it. In the midst of all of that, Elaine and Chris, you get 2 points. It was the latest from the ongoing situation in the Middle East and the impacts being felt here at home. So now to you, Ashley and Jim, what was the other story we were after?
I think it is about Scotland might win the Ariana Grand Slam of the Six Nations. I think that's what this might be about, Des.
I think you're absolutely right, and you know you are. That is the right answer, Ashley. Well done. It is the positive news story we all needed. Scotland go into the last weekend of the Six Nations with a chance of actually winning. The Scottish team pulled off a phenomenal 50-40 win against France last weekend. In terms of the team badges, it was, of course, the Thistle versus the Cock. Which is much like going to the toilet on a camping trip in the Highlands. Ashley, what are you thinking then? How do you feel about Scotland's chances?
I was there. I was there when Scotland played France. This is the first time I've ever watched rugby in my entire life. Now, what happened is people were talking about the Calcutta Cup, and I was like, what's Calcutta got to do with this? So then I watched it to see if there was like some sort of tie-in with Calcutta. There isn't. But then I saw Princess Anne? And she was wearing full-on Scotland like merch. Like, she'd just been to the gift shop and bought a jumper. And I was like, but they're playing England. She's their princess too. Are they allowed to do that? And my dad was like, you don't know the lore of Princess Anne and Scottish rugby. And he told me she's like the Rod Stewart of rugby. Like... Anyhow, I went to the Six Nations. They invited me. Greg Hemphill's there. Guy from Deacon Blue's there. Behind me is the Scottish curling team. They gave me free booze. I've made fun of everybody. I've alienated. The Scottish curling team were like, oh, do you want to hold our medals? And I was like, imagine turning up with your medals, you loser. That's like me walking about with my BAFTAs being like, do you want to hold them? And then... Yeah, anyway, good time. Hope we win. Six Nations. Woo!
Yeah, go!
I don't even get invited to Murrayfield. I got the Burgowrie Bowling Club to open a new bit of relay the new lawn. That's what I get.
Obviously, heading into this game, the level of Scotland's success was somewhat unexpected. But when was the last time that something surprised you? Chris?
Well, like last month in my flat, for the first time in ages, me and my wife had a Kinder Surprise, which is German for pregnancy scare.
Can I just say, I think John Swinney's gone like too big too soon with the bank holidays. Yeah. Because if you get a bank holiday just for one game in the World Cup, if you win the Six Nations, that's a bank holiday. And maybe we should start backdating the bank holidays. Like, mind when Michelle McManus won Pop Idol?
Speaking of France, I went to took the kids in Morag, my partner, to Disneyland Paris just a few weeks ago. It was amazing, honestly. I was just surprised the whole day. And we paid like €300 to get this meal with some of the princesses, right? We've got two wee girls, Alice, she's 5, and Emma, she's 3. It was worth it to see the light when actual Snow White came along and got a selfie and said hello and all that. The funny thing was, my other daughter, Emma, who's a bit of a rebel, she's just 3. Oh, she's been eating sweeties all morning, so she didn't have any of this lovely 3-course meal. She just chewed in a bread roll, right? And then she got a napkin and she whipped it at my other daughter, Alice, right? Sconed her right off the pus. as they would say in Perthshire, just as Snow White was passing.
Oh.
And Snow White, to her credit, went, no, 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 no. We don't do that, do we? We don't do that. Morag, my partner, in her Inverness accent, she was absolutely raging as we're leaving the building. She says, bloody hell, €300, and all Emma got was a bread roll and a bollocking for Snow White.
Well done, Ashley and Jim. You get 2 points for that. That was the most recent news about the events in the Middle East and Scotland's Six Nations hopes this weekend. And at the end of that round, well done, teams. It's 2 points apiece. Now, much of our news is about public opinion, so to find out what stories people are talking about, we spoke to two friends of the show. Holmes Under the Hammer presenter Martel Maxwell and our very own Radio Scotland legend Brian Burnett. Right, Jim and Ashley, what is Martel talking about here?
Yes, please, I'll sign up now, especially if I can continue to drink wine. Though it seems a wee bit too good to be true, how expensive is this? Is it like one you can get in Boots? A cheap one? Super drug?
Is it something to do with taking multivitamins?
Yeah,
Taking
well
your
done.
vitamins to make you look younger or slow down the ageing.
Yeah, great shout. That's it. Well done, Jim. That was the right answer. Yes, new research suggests that taking a multivitamin every day for 2 years can slow down some of the markers of your biological age. Overall, the researchers said the slowdown equated to about 4 months less biological aging over 2 years. Whilst chronological age is based on how long a person has lived, biological age reflects the state of the body. Markers of biological age include accumulated changes in DNA, levels of T cells, and whether you go oofed when you're getting up for a chair. So what do you think about this then, Ashley? Would you take a pill to slow down ageing?
Yes, Des. Of course I'd take a pill to slow down ageing. When I get my teeth cleaned, I let my dentist put Botox in my face just because it's cheaper. Now, arguably, I don't do my teeth cleaning very often. But yes, if you said to me, see if you soak a seagull's oily feather, Ashley, that'll make you look 5 months younger, I'd be out there solving the seagull problem, Des.
Chris, what do you think about this then? Here's the question. Would you take a pill to slow down ageing?
I've got one. I'm way ahead of you. I've started taking Barocca as a suppository.
Elaine, what do you think about this then? Big story from this week. Would you take a pill to slow down ageing?
How many multivitamins would you have to take to slow down ageing enough to remember to take the multivitamin?
Jim, what makes you feel young?
Well, just obviously try and jazz up things in the bedroom department. A Morag. No, see, it is, you know. So we joined the Mile High Club. But it was in that flight up in Orkney between Papa Westray and Westray, you know. I think the flight's 47 seconds.
And yes, a pill that could slow down ageing is the right answer. Ashley and Jim, well done. You get 2 points for that. Now to you, Elaine and Chris. It's your turn. What do you think Brian is talking about here?
It appears they're going to pump up the jam as well as the espresso. If you're the kind of person that's into deep house as well as dark roast, I think you're going to love it. Brenda from the Borders said I was high as a kite. I don't know whether it was the beans or the banging beats, but it's working for Brenda.
Is this the story about a cafe that started doing something called a coffee rave?
Yes, this is the news that a neighbourhood cafe in Yorkshire has been hosting a coffee rave once a month. The Curious Coffee Company has participants arrive at 6:30 a.m. for a walk before ending at the cafe for a DJ set and a dance. Organiser Lisa Collins said she was inspired to set up the coffee rave after visiting France and witnessing a group of people dancing in a small street at 6 a.m. in a tradition locals call being French. What a story this is, Chris. What about you then? Would you go to a coffee rave?
All I know is if they're not calling the soup du jour minestrone of sound, they're missing a trick.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Would you go to a coffee rave, Elaine?
I'm all for collaboration, but you have to be careful when two cultures collide, because obviously coffee brings with it caffeine and ravers bring poppers. And that is a heady mix for the bowels, isn't it? Or a very fun way to prepare for a colonoscopy.
So it can work, one way or another. Jim, what about you? Would you go to a coffee rave?
Well, I actually have one in the farm at lambing time. No, because we're up at, I'm up all night with the sheep. I put on the dance anthems and all that. I'll get the 90s tunes on, the lambing shed. It's like a kind of rave, you know. Wow. And we get going, the lambs are popping out, I'm on the coffee. I don't even drink it, I just get a drip right into the vein.
But obviously this is one of these fusions. So it's cafes and rave getting put together. If not those two, what other two cultures should merge? Chris, what do you think?
Well, I've been trying to make death metal Kaylee happen. Tell me, Des, have you ever been in a slosh pit?
Love it. We're looking at this fusion of cultures here. What two other cultures should merge? Ashley?
I don't know why these people haven't joined together. They're natural allies. Doggers and car boot sales. It's good for the environment. You're making one trip and you can call it junk in the trunk.
That's what we're looking for. Yes, well done. An early morning rave with a side of coffee is the right answer. 2 points go to Elaine and Chris. This is Breaking the News from BBC Radio Scotland with me, Des Clark. Now, this round is all about who's in the news. I will play you a clip of a mystery person. All you have to do is tell me who it is. So, Elaine and Chris, you're first this time. Who is this?
Lewis Hamilton, Victoria Ann David, Suzanne Boyle. She dreamt big. She dreamt bigger than all of us. Who wasn't moved by that?
Is it Timothy Chalamet?
That's the right answer. Well done. Yes, it is, of course, the actor Timothy Chalamet. Timothy Chalamet found himself in a bit of bother this week when he said, I don't want to be working in ballet or opera or things where it's like, hey, keep this thing alive, even though, like, no one cares about this anymore. His comments triggered a backlash from those in those areas, with Scottish Ballet, Scottish Opera and the Royal Conservatoire of Scotland all having their say. Now, Timothy Chalamet, of course, played Willy Wonka. The prequel showed us a Willy Wonka who was still an ordinary man before he discovered Charlie and became an eccentric weirdo. So, a lot like Michael Gove.
I think, because he said, I don't want to be working in ballet or opera, and I feel that's really like a privileged thing to say, because a lot of people don't have the luxury of choosing what they want to work in. Do you know that? My cousin always wanted to be a bricklayer, and so he trained as a bricklayer, but then like the high interest rates really cut residential building, and now he's having to work as a baritone in La Traviata.
Chris, what are you thinking then? So big news from Timothy Chalamet criticising the ballet and opera and things like that. Does he have a point?
I can say from personal experience, the people I know who are the most upset about this also don't care about ballet or opera. You cannot be upset about this if your favourite opera is Go Compare.
Jim, what do you think about Timothy Chalamet and his comments this week criticising ballet and opera? Does he have a point?
The only thing I can say about the ballet is that I have to take my daughter Alice on a Saturday morning to the ballet in Perth, which is actually, it's in the old Ice Factory, which is the old nightclub where I used to go 20 years ago. So it's a bit surreal seeing all these women I recognise. But anyway. Being a farmer, I can only talk farming to farming people. I can't talk to town men. These guys, they're on their phones swiping away and they've got their Crocs on and all the rest of it. And I have nothing in common. It's like, yeah, I've got 4 houses and a property portfolio in Edinburgh. I'm like, I like tractors.
I think what's telling is that Timothée Chalamet's mum, grandmother, and sister were all trained professional ballerinas. I think he might just not like the women in his family. He went to the Fame High School. Like, he's literally been surrounded by people in their tippy toes his entire life. I think he's just self-conscious about his height.
Timothée Chalamet recently visited the Louvre Museum where he was kicked out for shouting, "Nobody cares about you," at the Mona Lisa. There we have it. Yes, 2 points go to Elaine and Chris. That was Timothée Chalamet. Right, Ashley and Jim, it's your turn now. Who is this and why are they in the news?
They aren't going to think about how 50% of the world lives their life. You know, the robots are always portrayed as the villains, as the Terminator, you know, scary things.
Dame Wendy Hall.
Ashley, that was indeed Dame Wendy Hall. Wendy Hall is a Regius Professor of Computer Science at Southampton University and a Fellow of the Royal Society. This week, she expressed concern about the lack of women involved in computing and, as a result, the problems with AI and new tech not meeting the needs of women. She also said that AI is too important to be left to men. Yes, Professor of Computer Science Dame Wendy Hall completed her university thesis on automorphism, which is the study of the cars driven by the wee plasticine guy for Take Heart. Is Dame Wendy Hall right then, Jim? Is AI too skewed towards men?
I'm not in technology at all in the country. I mean, I was at a night out and somebody says, "Oh, it's Apple Pay," so I turned up at 2 Granny Smiths. So.
Chris, what do you take on this? You've heard from Dame Wendy Hall. Is she right? Is AI too male skewed?
In general, I'm against AI because, I mean, like artificial intelligence taking over the world, destroying civilization. That's the plot of Terminator 2 Judgment Day. But then we take that artificial intelligence and we put it in the hands of a woman. That's Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines. And do you remember what happened in that?
No.
Neither do I. That's what I'm so scared about.
It's a great answer, yeah. He makes a very good point. Is Dame Wendy Hall right then, Elaine? Is AI too male skewed?
Well, it's not just males, it's like a certain type of male, isn't it? Because if you think about the fact that one of the first things they trained Grok AI to do was make naked pictures, AI is being run by the same guys who at school showed you how to write boobies on a calculator.
Ashley, how would you use AI to improve women's lives?
I saw this video of a lady who got an AI boyfriend. I say I saw a video. I had an AI boyfriend. No, I did. I downloaded an AI boyfriend, literally fell out with him in 6 minutes. I hated him. He kept nagging me. He kept trying to be, like, mean to me. And I was like, shut up. He made a Benny from Crossroads joke, which I'm pretty sure means he'd looked up me on Google to fire back at me with jokes I told about myself. I know what I look like. And yes, it is Benny from Crossroads. But you don't get to say that, sir. But yeah,
Of course, where I come from, AI is artificial insemination. So I answered, so you can AI the cows, artificial inseminate, not artificial intelligence the cows. And the poor bull's just standing there and, like, some unemployed, he's just in the,
In the corner just going, would you just...
Yeah, a magazine.
How would you use AI to improve women's lives?
I think it's a long game because if there's too many men working in AI, I think if we've learned anything from literature and film, it's that the robots and the monsters always turn on their creators before anything else. So just be patient.
Yes, Dame Wendy Hall is, of course, the right answer, and 2 points go to Ashley and Jim. It's time now for our final quickfire round, which is all about deciphering the numbers in the news. I will read out a headline. All the teams have to do is fill in the blanks. So get ready, teams. When we run out of time, you'll hear this.
Yes, Millie, I'll get.
That's Judith Ralston there, expecting a call from HR any minute. Right, get your fingers on your buzzers, and here we go. Who has been around for 90 years? Ashley.
Is it you, Des? Because you were a grown-up when I was 11.
Minus 100 points for that, Ashley.
Hi, my name is. What? My name is. My name is. It's named Sadie. Hi.
It's not me. I'll keep the answers coming and then fingers back in your buzzers. Who has been around for 90 years? Jim.
Alan the Tortoise.
It's not the right answer, according to the news. Who has been around for 90 years? Any more for any more? Elaine.
Lorraine Kelly.
This is a Lorraine-friendly audience. Do you know what? Lorraine's got links with Dundee. Maybe that's a clue. Who's been around for 90 years? Ashley.
Ur Willie.
Is the right answer!
Dundee.
Ah, well done, Ashley. Yeah, that's a great answer.
Yes, Millie, I'll get.
Oh, there's a klaxon. Judith has a Ralston, meaning it's all over. And at the end of the quiz, our winners this week are Ashley Storey and Jim Smith! Commiserations to Elaine Malcolmson and Chris Thorburn! And we'll leave you with the breaking news. Breaking news just in. First Minister John Swinney has said that he would consider banning US military aircraft from using state-owned Prestwick Airport if they were involved in strikes in the Middle East. If a ban goes ahead, it would mean the only weapons still leaving that airport would be the Stag Do and the 620 to Magaluf. On Sunday, ScotRail issued a statement saying passengers travelling to or from Glasgow Central Station should make their own arrangements, as we cannot guarantee that you will be able to complete your journey. And then somebody told them about the fire. And under no circumstances can Iran compete in this year's World Cup, the country's sports minister has said. What a shame, said Scotland fans, wondering when the US might go to war with Morocco, Haiti and Brazil. The news is broken. I've been Des Clark. Goodbye.